This bank had it rough. It got robbed twice in just 1 month, but this time the robbers were unusual. They weren't some young, muscle-bound guys. They were 3 old men, each in their 80s. The police arrived at the scene quickly and began investigating, but the old guys had no idea they'd already been identified. Using footage from a supermarket manager, the police compared postures and movements, and they pretty much nailed down the suspects. They tracked them down fast and even pinpointed their motive. They figured even if they got caught, they'd still enjoy a comfortable retirement behind bars. But the 3 didn't panic at all, because they had the perfect alibi. On the day of the robbery, they were all volunteering at a local event. Joe was at the ticket booth. Willie was scaring kids in the haunted house. And Albert? He was in the restroom after selling cotton candy. Each of them had witnesses, but the cops weren't buying it, because security footage showed Albert spent a whole hour in the restroom. Turns out he had colon issues, so an hour-long bathroom break wasn't out of the ordinary. But here's what really happened. Joe swapped hats with another old man in the ticket booth, then slipped away unnoticed. Willie? Easy. He threw on a hood and changed clothes. No one could tell it was him. Albert? He removed the back panel of the restroom and slipped out through the rear. The 3 met up and made their move. After robbing the bank, Albert brought all the tools back to the factory, melted everything down, and wiped away every last trace. It was a clean job, flawless even. But then the police brought in a little girl. The 3 old men tensed up immediately because she had nearly pulled off Willie's mask during the heist. They tried to act calm, but she recognized them. She looked at Willie's watch, paused in front of him, and told the police,
I don't see him.
What?
He's not here.
The truth was, she knew, but she thought Willie was a good person, so she didn't say a word. With no evidence, the 3 were released. The guy who taught them how to rob a bank, he hid the stolen cash in a dog crate and handed it over to Joe. They were supposed to split it 50-50, but the guy didn't take a single cent. He simply said, "It is a culture's duty to take care of its elders." Joe recognized him. He was the guy from the first bank robbery, but his neck tattoo was gone. He said it was a temporary tattoo, just a trick to throw off the cops. Then, out of nowhere, a police officer walked in, returned something Joe had dropped, and even crouched down to play with the dog. Joe froze. If the cop had just looked up, he would have seen the millions stashed in the dog crate. Thankfully, the dog bit him and saved the day. In the end, the 3 donated all the money, everything except their pensions, to a retirement home. And just like that, they spent the rest of their days enjoying a peaceful, happy life.